Hey there guys, my name is Ryan from Northwest Canoe Tour, and today the camera that you're seeing me on is sitting on a Wenonah canoe. It's a Wenonah Adirondack and it's having some problems with the front seat. There's some metal side brackets, as I'll show you, that are failing, and so I called Wenonah up and they sent out a replacement set. So here's a little video on how to replace those hangers. Alright? Let's grab the camera here and we'll show you. So, here's the bow seat of this canoe, and right now the seat's just kind of floating on there. What you got to do is uninstall the little nuts down there. I've already done this. So you get the seat out of the way, and you'll see what's going on here is on the hanger, this piece of metal is just kind of shearing off. You know, it's a rental boat. A lot of people have been using it, and it's kind of just splitting off. So Wenonah sent out a pair. I think it was like $20 or something reasonable like that. And I've already replaced the other one, so I kind of have made a couple mistakes to show you guys. And you can see it's nice and clean. Looks good. When they send these to you from the factory, they don't have holes drilled into them. Here's the other one that I'm going to install. No holes on the top, no holes in the little flange down there, but you can drill them out. So what you're going to wind up doing is taking out the old one, and by that I mean you got to drill out this rivet, that one, and that one. 3 rivets you got to remove to let the old hanger slide down. It'll just kind of drop out of there, or you might have to kind of wiggle it or smack it with a mallet even. To coax it out of there. Once that's out, then you're going to need to grab the new one and kind of basically slide it up into the old spot, drill those 3 holes, and then pop some rivets in there. Okay, so let me show you the other side real fast. You can see I've got some shiny rivets here, and they went in pretty good. You know, drilling out the hole, I might have overdid it there a little bit on that one, and I definitely made a mistake that you would want to avoid by drilling through the gunnel. See, I went all the way through. I don't know if you can pick this up right here. So now we got a hole to patch in the gunnel, which is kind of a bummer, but you know, we'll figure it out. Move on from that. So this guy went in pretty good. The thing about it is, I'm going to show you the materials that you're going to want to use. So here are the tools that I wind up using for this. For the removal, I have a 3/16 bit with a drill. And this pair of dikes was really handy for grabbing the head of the rivet. Once it was out a little bit, I could kind of like grab it with those dikes and kind of cut the head off and then drill the rest of the rivet out. That proved to be pretty helpful. I've got a little bit for removing the seat. Pop rivet gun here. And here's the materials. So at first I just had these rivets, the arrow rivets. And you can see they're called medium. They label them right here. They've got short, medium, and long. These ones have a grip of 1/4 here. That actually is a little deceiving, at least to me it was, because when you look at the actual rivets, that's more than a 1/4 inch right there. It's like close to 1/2 inch, this measurement, even though they show it to be a 1/4 inch. I think that's after it squeezes out, it'll be a 1/4 inch. Not sure exactly, but and then importantly also is the 3/16 measurement. So right there, that's a key measurement. Now these 1/4 inch ones I tried, and they weren't quite long enough. I mean, they have to go through the gunnel and then through the hole of the bracket and then smush themselves. So these ones are out. I went to the store and I got these ones, the Ace brand, and they say 3/8 to 1/2 inch grip. So they're a little longer and they worked great. As you can see, they're a little bit longer. They worked really well because they actually were able to grab everything. Anyhow, so over here, my next task is to to get the drill going. And when you're drilling out metal, you might want to go slow. If you try to let it rip and go super fast, it tends to get too hot. So if you go nice and slow, watch this. The slower you go, put a little bit of pressure on that, and it likes to spin. Ooh, there we go. And once again, that's where I could have just gone through the gunnel. I did earlier on the other side, so I was trying to be careful one-handed, and it actually worked out this time. So I'm going to drill out this one and that one. This guy's going to coax down. I'm going to slide this guy up. I could pre-drill the holes, but I found that, you'll see here, it's not an exact match to the it's not an exact match. This is the one that was over here, but the angle I'm trying to show you on this, it's not exact to this. Even though I told Wenonah it was an Adirondack, there's a little bit of variation to the height and the angle here, so you can't just like place this on there and match up the holes. I don't think that would work. So what I did was I actually shoved it up in there and then did the drilling from there. And that way the holes lined up better, I think. So you can see this one's on there pretty good. Like, it's totally solid, like ready to drill 2 holes here and then remount the seat. And then of course, figure out what to do with that hole. Maybe get some Gorilla Tape on it for today. Anyhow, thanks for joining, and hope you guys have a great summer. Happy paddling out there. Cheers.